Today at Toon Tracks Racing, we will have groups 10 and 11 going at it for Season 2 for 3's Racing. This racing league is brought to you by JLHcrafts.com Racing. Today's races features the defending champion, the Jaguar XJ220, and we will see if he will move on to round 2 to defend his title. 5 teams sit up top with 9 points each already guaranteed a playoff spot, and now we will have to see who will join them for the next round. Group 10 will feature Northern Roads Racing going up against the defending champions We Race Diecast, followed by Silver Fox Racing. In the Ford GT90, we have Northern Roads Racing, and this car ripped it up during the speed trials. Then we have the defending champion, the Jaguar XJ220, which is driven by We Race Diecast. And Silver Fox Racing will be in the ever-dangerous Ferrari F50. Group 10 is set, and they are waiting for the green light. And there they go. Racing down the track neck and neck, going around the bend. The F50 falters, and this leaves the GT90 to get the first win, and that will upset the Jaguar XJ220, who many predict will be moving on to the next round. You can see here, going into the turn, the Ferrari F50 loses it, taking him out of this race, and you have the Ford GT90 overtaking the Jaguar XJ220 to secure his first career win. So congratulations to Northern Roads Racing. So the GT90 sits in first with 3, the defending champion Jaguar XJ220 with 2, and the Ferrari F50 does manage to finish and secures a point. Race 2 is set, and there they go. And the Jaguar XJ220 is looking good, and here comes the Ford GT90. Overtakes him again and blows him away with a 7:35 time. And the Ford GT90 is looking unbeatable as he is completely decimating the defending champion, and nobody saw this coming. And for second place, the Jaguar XJ220 had to fight off the Ferrari F50, but he does secure second and gains another 2 points. And that'll be the second career victory for Northern Roads Racing. So the Ford GT90 sits in first with 6, the Jaguar with 4, and the Ferrari F50 with 2 points. And if Northern Roads Racing can secure at least a second place finish, he will clinch Group 10. So race 3 is upon us, the final race for Group 10, and they're off. And who's going to win this race? And the Ford GT90 takes the inside lane perfectly. He grabs the win, and the XJ220 wipes out. And that is a catastrophe for We Race Diecast as the Ferrari F50 overtakes him and grabs second place. But what a performance by the Ford GT90 by Northern Roads Racing, giving him the sweep with 3 wins, which will give him 9 points. So your final scores for Group 10 is Northern Roads Racing with 9, We Race Diecast with 5, and Silver Fox Racing with 4. So let's head to Chopper Cam and see exactly what happened there at the last leg of the race. And I'm not sure where he's going, but the cameraman is hanging out of the window, and that is not a smart move, especially next to Superfan Jimmy. And what floats up must come down. And that'll bring us to Group 11, which will feature Spirit of 64 going up against Lone Star, Diecast Racing, and Bad Burn Racing. In the gorgeous Pontiac Regis, you have the Spirit of 64 Diecast Racing. Lone Star Diecast Racing will be in the Corvette C7R, and this car did well in the speedruns. And then we have the Lexus LFA, our lone Tomica representative, will be going for Bad Burn Racing. Group 11's at the starting grid, and they're raring to go. And they're off. And they're flying around the bend with the Lexus LFA in front, but here comes the Corvette. And the Pontiac Regis is giving him pressure, but the Corvette holds him off and will secure his first career victory. Congratulations to Lone Star Diecast Racing for getting his first victory of the day and of 3's Racing. And the Lexus LFA looked like he was going to take it, but then the Corvette comes roaring by, followed by the Pontiac Regis, who is putting severe pressure on him, but the Corvette fends him off and grabs the win. And this is going to be some series of these races are going to be like that. Just look how tight that was. So Lone Star Diecast Racing jumps out in front with 3 points, followed by the Spirit of 64 with 2, and Bad Burn Racing with 1. Race 2 is all set, and there they go. The Pontiac Regis jumps out to the lead, and the Corvette passes him. And look at this! The Pontiac Regis returns the favor and overtakes the Corvette, and he will grab his first win of the day. So Spirit of 64 is now on the board with his first victory of his career in 3's Racing. And the Lexus LFA looked like it had slight trouble as it spun out, but still manages to cross the finish line as he made contact with the Corvette C7R. And this will enable him to get a point as he does finish the race. So this just got a whole lot tighter, with Lone Star Diecast Racing and Spirit of 64 now tied for first place with 5 points. And Bad Burn Racing is in third with 2 points. So here we go, race 3. This will decide the fate for Group 11. And there they go, around the bend. The Lexus LFA looking good, but here comes the Corvette C7R. And the Corvette C7R beats him out. And what a performance for the Lexus LFA. He was looking good, but he was not able to take on the Corvette C7R as he overtakes him and grabs his second win of the day. And that will clinch him top spot for Group 11. And the Pontiac Regis had trouble coming out of the turn, and that was enough to cost him any chance of securing first place for Group 11. So your final results for Group 11 is Lone Star Diecast Racing with 8, Spirit of 64 Diecast Racing with 6, and Bad Burn Racing with 4. So with 11 groups now complete, let us look at the current standings. And Northern Roads Racing will now be the 6th team with a perfect run, which will give them 9 points. And now it's looking like you need at least 7 points to make it into the next round, but we will see. Anything can happen. We still have 8 more teams to go, and we hope you are here with us to see who will make it in to the playoff round. Thank you for joining us today at Toon Track Speedway. And if you liked it, drop us a like. And if you have not yet, please subscribe so you didn't miss any more 3's Racing here at Toon Tracks Racing. Take care all and see you on the track.
Good job, guys.